Hello. It's your Goal Essence, and I am here to deliver your weekly messages specifically for Virgo. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, great to see you again. Thank you. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. We're going to jump right into it. So, what do we have for Virgo? What messages do we have this week for Virgo? For Virgo, sorry. Okay. Ooh, Virgo, I like this. You have breaking cycles, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings, it stops with me. And after that, you have energy vampires, draining connections, toxic influence, protect your energy, time to cut cords, and you have speak up, expressing needs, defending yourself, courage to confront, your voice matters. And I'm hearing tiptoe. You guys could have been the type of people to like tiptoe around certain things, or you could have been tiptoeing around a situation with someone in particular. At the bottom of the deck, you do have breadcrumbing, giving minimal attention, keeping options open, vague promises, never committing fully. And I'm tying that into energy vampires. You could be becoming aware of a dynamic that you're in that is not benefiting you. And again, you could have been aware of it for a while, but like you were not speaking up about it. With the breaking cycles, this could be somebody that like, you know, has gotten, I'm hearing, used to or entitled. So this could have been somebody that like has been used to this dynamic and kind of put you into something unwillingly. And this could be one of those things where, sorry about that. This could be one of those things where like, you know, you entered this cycle initially. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. 1 second. It'll come back to me, so sorry. This card dropping threw me off. You may have been helping somebody who is not helping themselves. Yeah. You may be becoming aware that someone is kind of like, you know, I don't want to say using you, but this person is kind of becoming a bit too dependent on you with the energy vampires. Okay. So you do have the Hangman upright being clarified by the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I do feel like with the Hangman upright, this is somebody that's kind of like sitting in whatever situation they're in, and they're just hoping for an outside person to come in and change things. This could be somebody who also is not bringing stability to a situation, and they are more than capable of doing that. If this is them being on, you know, falling on hard times, this is somebody that could be acting as though they are completely incapable of doing anything to alleviate their situation. If this is a love connection, this could be somebody who is keeping you in limbo about where you guys stand, and they're giving you every reason under the sun as to why they can't be with you or why they can't solidify things with you, even though those reasons are complete BS, and the situation is, again, more in their control than they're letting on. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse being clarified by the Chariot upright, I do feel like this could be, again, someone who is more than capable of nurturing a situation with you, but doing nothing to further it. If it has to do with spending more time with you, they're saying they're so busy and they have no time at all. If this is, again, someone falling on tough times, they are more than capable of doing whatever it is that they can do to alleviate the situation, but they're just choosing not to, or they're just making it your responsibility to catch whatever burdens are being thrown their way. With the Eight of Wands in the reverse being clarified by the Four of Wands in the reverse, I am seeing this as the breadcrumbing and the speaking up. I do feel like this has a lot to do with you, Virgo. The Four of Wands could represent love and marriage and happiness, but I always feel like the home could also represent yourself. And I do feel like this is you realizing that, like, you know, with the speak up card, change is not going to happen. You're not going to feel happy. You're not going to, like, you know, see anything, I don't want to say come from, but I'm hearing like you're not going to see anything come from this. So you're not going to see anything come from how you're feeling, your anger, whatever's bubbling up inside of you, unless you speak up, unless you do something about it. And I do feel like with the breaking cycles, you could have just completely cut someone off. You could have said what you had to say and then did not wait for a response and just left, or, you know, blocked this person. And I do feel like with the Four of Wands in the reverse, tying it back into the home and stability and stuff, whatever you did to bring change to the situation is completely, I don't want to say shaking this person up, but it definitely is shaking this person up. With the Ace of Pentacles upright being clarified by the King of Cups upright, I do feel like this is speaking on, especially with the Three of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like this is speaking on you guys taking from this person, or taking whatever you were giving from this person, be it your energy, your time, literal financial help, and you're pouring it back into you. Virgo, you guys could be feeling a bit, I don't want to say betrayed, but like I'm hearing betrayed, so you guys could be feeling betrayed, literally. You could definitely be feeling upset that, like, you know, and I don't want to say that this has to only be a love situation, because I'm getting like the feeling that it could be a love situation, but I also feel like this is like you just having love for someone and wanting to see them do better. I really do feel like this could be a combination of you literally, not a combination, this could either be you wanting a relationship with somebody and they were breadcrumbing you and leading you on and using you, but I also do feel like this could be you just literally having love for someone or doing something for somebody out of love and realizing that this person was just kind of taking advantage of you, or like, you know, just, I'm hearing extorting you, or just kind of becoming very dependent on you to the point where they were not trying to help themselves. And with the Five of Cups upright being clarified by the Chariot upright, I am seeing this as you guys seeing this seeing this as you guys being like, this really sucks, but it's a learning experience, and ultimately all I have to do is learn from that and do better moving forward. I do feel like this is you guys kind of like, disappointingly, is that how you say it? Being very disappointed in a situation, but giving up ultimately. With the Ace of Cups in reverse being clarified by the Ten of Cups upright, again, this could be you guys accepting that someone was leading you on. Someone is not going to give you that happy ending or that marriage proposal or that, like, title of whatever you were looking for. This could also be you accepting that, like, you can no longer help someone get on their feet, and that's all you wanted for this person. And this could also be, again, you accepting that, like, whoever you were extending all this love to ultimately needs to be cut out of your life. This could have been someone that you truly were hoping to start a family with, hoping to, settle down with. This could also be someone that you were just hoping to see have a home or have a stable life. Or ultimately, if this was, someone that you were trying to help get on their feet, hoping to see this person have a house on the same block as you. I don't know, but I feel like this is you just being sad that, like, that's not going to happen. And it's also something that you have to pull back from having a hand in helping happen because they don't want to help themselves. And also hearing bite the hand. You could really feel like this is someone that you really helped and all they did was, bite the hand that was feeding them. You do have the Six of Cups upright. This is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Again, Virgo, I do feel like you guys were in a dynamic for a lot longer than you wanted to be in. I don't think you guys are just waking up one day like, hey, wait a minute, this person's using me. I feel like this is you guys, like, or this was you guys turning a blind eye or just letting something slide for a while. And this is all out of obligation, all out of memories, all out of love, all out of, like, whatever this person was to you and whatever you guys felt like you invested into. But ultimately with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, again, this is you guys deciding that, like, it's time for you to break a cycle. You can't keep juggling what you're seeing and what you're feeling, or you can't keep juggling the mind and the heart. Which is bringing me to the Three of Wands upright, being clarified by the Ten of Wands in reverse. I am seeing this as you guys, again, seeing this whole experience as something that you just need to accept and learn from and do better next time. And ultimately, this is you guys just, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, dropping this person and looking toward the future. I also feel like this is you guys not feeling guilty about it or no longer seeing this person as your responsibility or someone that you're obligated to help or invest in or care about. And again, you're just moving toward the future. Which is bringing me to the bottom of the deck. You do have the Seven of Wands in reverse. I do feel like this is you guys giving up on someone. I'm hearing disappointedly, and I don't know if that's a word, so I don't want to keep saying it, but I feel like this is you guys giving up on someone, but you're not doing it without, like, feeling some type of sadness. I'm hearing remorse without feeling some type of, like, genuine, I'm hearing, like, gut breaking or gut wrenching. Sorry, gut breaking and heartbreaking. Sorry, gut wrenching and heartbreaking. I don't know what happened just now, but I do feel like this is you guys giving up on something, and, it really hurts. I also do feel like this is you guys, like, you probably really argued with this person. You probably fought tooth and nail for this person, but ultimately you're just done. I really feel like you could have just ghosted somebody, and if not ghosted somebody, just said your piece and then, wash your hands of the situation. But yeah, that is what I have for you, Virgo. I do hope that resonated, and yeah, we'll see you next week. Thank you.